Alright folks, I wanted to go ahead and explain how it is I can peel eggs quickly for ramen. So here I am approaching my ice bath full of eggs that I've cooked for 7 minutes. 7 minutes under hard boil and then immediately into this cold bath. So you can see what I'm doing is I'm grabbing each egg and what I'm doing is actually dragging it along the edge of the steel bowl. This is actually a technique that I saw on YouTube from Life Where I'm From, where he interviewed the ramen shop owner. I think it was from Menya Musashi, or a disciple from Menya Musashi. In any case, you can see what I'm trying to do now is just work the water underneath that membrane. See how I'm kind of pinching along at the edge of the shell? What I'm trying to do is just kind of lift up very gently quarter or nickel-sized parts of the eggshell underwater, and then the water helps. And then it's kind of like when you put on a protective screen on your phone and you have to kind of work around the bubbles. You want to let that water work underneath its way under the membrane so that it can start to work its way around the shell, and then the shell will release itself from the egg white. So you can see what I'm hearing. I just kind of keep it rolling, and here's a better close-up. But I'm getting it wet, and I'm letting the water work its magic underneath the shell. So I'm just kind of pulling the egg white with my right thumb, and then peeling the shell with my left thumb. And that's kind of my process. And then I just drop it back in the water so that any residual shells will fall off. Of course, I'm stopping momentarily because I think my little girls are trying to murder each other, but I'm going to take a second here. Oh, see, there's that awesome dragging across the edge of the steel bowl, just to kind of make rolling cracks, mini cracks along the edge of the eggshell, excuse me. But they're just I'm trying to peel nickel to quarter-sized pieces of the eggshell away from the egg white, and if I would do it underwater, it seems to work really well. I'm doing 18 eggs here, so I started having a little collection of my soft-boiled peeled eggs in with my eggs with shells, so I just wanted to separate those two. But all I'm doing is just kind of working through. I apologize that I'm breathing hard. I always seem to breathe hard whenever I'm concentrating, and I was at this point, 100% honesty, I had to go to the bathroom, and I was like, I need to go and get these eggs done before I go to the bathroom. But this was 18 eggs. It took about half an hour to do the eggs. I mean, it's such a nice passive process you can do in the background. And I was able to do 3 batches of 7-minute eggs kind of without even thinking about it. They sat in the ice bath for a good 15 minutes, and that's really, really, really important. Just as important as the time cooking is the time that it spends in that ice bath. You want everything to solidify back up, and if you ever try to do like a 6-minute flat egg, and it's like trying to peel a water balloon from like a hard coconut shell, it's just near impossible. That's why I find 7-minute eggs are like kind of the nice balance between, and you get the runny yolk, maybe a little edge of the yolk is cooked, but all the whites are cooked. And a lot of people that I know, a lot of people that I cater to or serve ramen to, they'll find any semblance of runny egg white to be objectionable. So a 7-minute egg to me is like a strong, solid finish. Here I am again, just kind of finishing out this set of 18 eggs. And these are not special eggs. These are straight, I think, HEB or whatever commodity eggs. The 36 eggs was something like $3.97 or something like that. These are not farm fresh eggs by any means. And from what I'm finding out from people who grow eggs, that's actually preferred for peeling hard-boiled eggs. So now pretty much I've got all 18 eggs are out. I've got my marinating liquid, which is like a watered-down version of my pork cooking sauce. My 2-year-old is intrigued of why I'm dropping eggs into basically soy sauce and pork water.
That's cool.
I like it.
She thinks it's really cool. I think it's cool. Basically, at this point, what you want to do is get it submerged, and these things tend to float, and you end up getting these little circles of white when the eggs poke out and kind of breach the surface. So the answer to that is take a little paper towel and cover them up so that it kind of allows the marinade to wick over top of the eggs and kind of make sure that they are evenly coated. Daddy's egg preparations. Take my handy dandy, lovely press and seal. God, I love that stuff. And we're good to go. This is going to go into the fridge for a couple days, and then I'm going to bag them up for my kids. Here's my test run. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like the egg yolk is perfectly runny all the way to the edge. The egg white is runny, is solid, excuse me, all the way to the edge.